guys. Well, one of our glue ups dried because we gotta get all these panels glued up, but we don't have enough clamps to do it all in one day, so we gotta do it in 2 days. So, anyways, here's the first glue up, and I guess I can share a little bit extra stuff when you're doing this glue up to try to keep these boards straight, because I guess one of the most important things when you're doing the glue up is to make sure that your glue up stay flat. You don't want any cups. So one way to try to help yourself from getting cups is you see there's a little split here in the wood. Well, you know, we milled it all out, and then we were using some of our humidifiers on the other site where we did our Waterlox finish on the board. So we're running 2 over there. We only got 1 here, but we just started running it yesterday when we did this glue up. So one thing is, you know, don't let the wood get too dry, because you know, as that board tries to dry itself, it will wick its ends out first and then come to its middle. So when it does that, it's kind of pulling itself in tension, and that's what causes your cups that way. Another way the boards like to cup is, see this grain direction? It likes to dry out this way with the rings, and then so it cups in that direction. So when you run your boards and you glue them next to each other, try to run one this way and then run one the other direction in the opposite. We have a lot of quarter sawn boards in our boards. We have some flat sawn, but that's a flat sawn. So if you're doing one this way, you know, notice your grain direction and run your next glue up that way, and that helps it balance itself. It's going to cup, because if everything's going one way, it's going to do a big whammy rather than like 2 small whammies. You know, but a lot of our boards are quarter sawn, that's flat sawn. And then when we do our layouts for our boards, you know, sometimes we try to keep these things are called cathedrals. We try to keep these going in the same direction with each other. You know, whatever looks aesthetically pleasing to your eye is what works, really. There's no right or wrong, honestly, but. And anyway, so I'm gonna break this down. And then what I got a paint scraper with a nice sharp blade on there, and then I'll come along and I get a scrape off the excess glue. Don't bother trying to wipe it off with a wet rag, because you know we gotta plane these. We're gonna plane these through the plane, and we're just gonna touch them lightly, anyways. But we gotta get the glue out of there so we don't dull our planer blades. So. Anyways, like before, we clamped all along the edges, and it's clamped right to the pipe, so it's all flat. And then the one that comes up on the top stops them from trying to bow up. So, you know, you got a minimum of 3 clamps here. And these are 10-foot lengths, so got quite a bit of panels glued. So, but now I'm going to break these out and scrape the glue beads out of here. And then eventually what we'll do is run them through the planer and just tap them lightly, both sides. And then we'll cut them to its dimension. And then we're going to go and put the shape on the edge, that cove shape to the edge of the panel. And then these will sit and wait until the frames get done up. So you can see these are already ready to accept. See, it's already ready to accept that panel. That slot is 3/8. Panel goes and sets in there, and the raised part goes towards the top. Anyways, working about 30% moisture in the room. Anyways, that's it for now, guys.